Hello, everybody.
Hello.
And welcome back to another episode of the Red Letter Days podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Sean.
And I'm Michaela.
And we have a special episode today because we have a very dear friend with us today, Johnny Driver.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi.
Dude, thank you so much for saying yes to this, first of all.
Of course.
I mean, we've known each other a long time now, like 21 years almost.
Forever, I think. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Like almost as long as our marriage here.
I know, it's true.
Which is crazy.
I think, because you guys got married in 2005 too, didn't you?
2006.
2006. Okay.
Yeah, so
All
we were
right.
just
So real
right
close.
after you guys.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
Wow.
we've known each other a long time, and so
Yeah.
that's why we wanted to have you on, like, because there's some aspects to this. The reason we brought you on, not just because we've been in relationships so long, but we've
Right.
been in the same industry, you know, and all that, and we've worked together, you know, for so many years, and we've done a lot of stuff together over the years. So
Well,
yeah.
yeah,
you're a legend, my friend.
It's because my name precedes me.
Yes,
Everyone's
it
like,
does.
oh, I've heard of you before. And it's just because my name stands out whenever. And no one says just Johnny. Everyone says Johnny Driver. So it's like one
Exactly.
of those things where
It's
it's
a
like,
cool name. It
I
is very
appreciate
cool.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a cool name. And I think it's so funny because there's a lot of people that I know because of you. And I think that is a sentiment that is like across the board, as far as people that live locally and stuff like that. They're like, we know people because of Johnny Driver. Like, you've been this glue and this like
a connection
yeah,
point kind of deal.
Exactly. So, and then of course your beautiful wife, Jamie.
Yes.
She's not with us today, but
Shout out.
we love her so much.
We love you, Jamie.
She's not with us anymore. No, she's still with us.
She's with us.
She's still
She's
with
just
us.
not today.
Just not today. She doesn't really like being in front of mics and stuff like that
Yeah.
either. Like, she's more of a, but like, I
That's
don't know.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I totally.
I think she
understand.
should just give it a chance, but
Well, maybe someday.
Maybe someday
she'll
we'll get her on
say
here.
yes. Yeah. If she
Yeah.
listens to this and it's not too scary, it's not too intimidating. It's just chill.
oh yeah,
Jamie, it's just chill.
it's pretty chill over here.
And there's
I got grapes and I got Diet Coke.
and there's a charcuterie
There's
plate
charcuterie.
thing. There's Diet Coke.
Yep,
And there's comfy chairs.
Chill.
All the things.
Super comfortable.
All the things. So,
super comfortable.
anyways, thank you. for being
Sweatpants
here,
and
man.
everything.
Yep, that's
I
right.
didn't wear mine, but
I got my slippers on even.
you do got your slippies on. It's very cute. I got Dunder Mifflin socks on.
Yeah.
I know. Those are great, man.
Thanks.
So let's go back in time. So you guys moved to town around
Yeah, 2006.
Okay.
We got married April 1st, 2006.
I love that.
And yeah, which is April Fool's. No one believed us that we
yeah.
were. They're like, "Is this real?"
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
yeah, that like just
Thank you.
happened.
Yeah, just passed.
That's awesome.
And moved out here. Our honeymoon was kind of driving out here.
Okay.
And
Little road trip.
road
honeymoon.
trip,
Nice.
stopping
Sightseeing.
places
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. Ooh, that's fun. That's a fun idea. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it was really cool. We went up to Niagara Falls first, and then we drove
Awesome.
over. But it was a lot of fun. And moved here, no idea what I was gonna do when I got here. I was working for Pepsi at the time in Cleveland.
Yes,
man.
we've had this conversation.
Yeah, selling real- 'cause you worked-
It was Corwin, but it was Pepsi products.
Yeah, mine was PepsiCo, and then
Yeah.
same deal. We were
Yeah.
doing the same thing.
Yep.
But I quit my jobs to kind of do that, which is, I mean, it's not really a smart idea to kind of, quit your job and just move across the country and stuff. But we had a place. Her grandparents on top of their garage had offered us a place and stuff, and
Perfect.
yeah, so it worked out. We
That's
landed
great.
here.
Yep. That's great. And we got connected not too long after that
Mm-hmm.
because we got connected through Living Hope Church.
Living Hope Church, yeah.
And I remember you coming on the scene like, who is this guy?
That was awesome.
This is Johnny Driver. And as soon as I heard the name, it's like, Johnny
Yeah.
Driver sounds like somebody that I want to know.
Yeah, and I had through Jamie, because she was going to LSM and stuff like that, and she knew the DeCaesars and like just a bunch of mutual friends and things like that, people that worked at the church. And so I was able to kind of get in with some new friends and stuff and meet people. And
the rest
and
is
then
history.
meet you guys, and then
Yeah.
it was awesome.
I mean, yeah. I mean, meeting you, man, was truly, it was just one of the best things ever because like I said, we've just been through so much together now over the years, and you've just been such a dear friend to us and our kids and everything over the years. And so to be able to do all these things and to have so much like to our story together, it's really cool. So
It's been an honor to know you guys.
Yeah,
and
man.
Like you said, we go so far back.
Yeah.
Michaela, do you remember when I first started at Living Hope? I would hang out in I think it was called the Juice Box.
It
is
was
what-
called the Juice Box.
Yeah, we need to talk about the juice box because like that's your like video kind of roots and are part of
Yeah.
your video roots and everything.
Yeah. The Juice Box was at Living Hope Church. There was 2 houses across the street where one house was the creative department.
Yep.
And I think the other house was the production side of it, like the printing stuff
Yeah,
and things like that. Yeah.
More physical.
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
Not
And-
ideas.
You were in the juice, and I remember because it was all like just really disheveled boys that worked in there. Is
so
the best way to
true.
put it.
It smelled really good in there.
'Cause what do we have? We had like Nathan DeCesar,
Yep.
David Carroll,
Brian
Brian
DeCesar,
DeCesar.
Brian DeCesar, Kevin Anderson,
David Sorrell.
David Sorrell. Oh wow, yeah, that's right.
Me and the boys.
Yeah.
Was Aaron ever over there, or Aaron?
No.
Wright? No.
Jason Pecker was over there.
Oh yes, Jason Pecker. Stephen Kaji, was he ever over there?
Kaji was
Yep.
over there.
Okay, all right. Kaji.
So that just gives you an idea
Yeah.
of like what that
truly disheveled boys.
that house was.
Like Lost Boys almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you were Wendy.
Yeah. And I remember before I worked, I remember going into the house and just like hanging out there. And it was just this crazy Lost Boys house. And then in the corner is cute little Michaela just
I
in the corner
know.
working on her computer. I'm like, who is that?
So it's kind of, it was perfect because, oh my gosh, just picturing you as Wendy with the Lost Boys.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
It makes perfect sense.
And I quickly found out that you can definitely hold your own versus
Yes.
all
Yeah.
of them.
Well, you
No.
kind of have to.
You can.
But it worked perfect for us because I was working, was that graveyard shift days?
Yeah, that was.
Okay. So I was at the airport working graveyard shifts. And so,
And I was doing video, which is funny. Like, it's just funny how everything all works out. But yeah, my job there was to work on video projects, but we always had them last minute. So it was
my
like
goodness, did we?
you're working through the night. It's not just graveyards. It's like you're working 48 hours straight, basically. You know, but it did work out nicely since you were working nights.
Yep.
It's like, okay, I can
and
just
then I
choose
was
my
sleeping
hours.
if I wasn't working, because I think I was
Yeah.
doing 10-hour shifts too at a time, graveyard shifts. And so, but yeah, it worked really well
Yeah.
for
So
for us.
We called it the juice box because that's where we wanted the creative juices
Right.
to flow, right?
Very
like
good.
just so
Right.
somehow I don't
Right.
remember
So creative.
how it
Someone came
came
up
about.
with it.
But
I
that's
still-
what it stuck.
Do you remember the photo of Kevin Anderson standing on the roof of the juice box with his
with his
Superman
cape. Oh yeah.
That's just a little picture of what our days were like.
Gosh. So
I think he got forbidden from wearing that cape.
y-
I think they told him he wasn't allowed because he would do the weirdest stuff. Like he would when he had that cape on, he thought he was Superman.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any like.
yeah.
But he was.
he was.
Yeah. His cape or his sword, like one
Oh
of
my
his
gosh.
swords, he would come out and he would just,
In
yeah.
his cowboy boots.
Oh man. Just an epic personality he is.
Yes.
He's a big
Oh my God.
personality.
Oh man. So anyways, fast forward, how did you let's move into, because you've been doing, and this is one of the big questions I wanted to ask you, because you've been doing wedding stuff as, first of all, what's the name of your company?
Red Forest Films
Yes.
is the name of my company.
And we've referenced you a few times now, but
Yeah.
so then
I want more, but just
It's
keep
coming.
them coming.
Yeah, it's
Just
coming.
keep them coming.
you text me all the time. You're like, dude, why are you talking me up so much? I can't help it.
Because you're a
There's
legend.
so much to say.
I appreciate that.
Maybe you can walk us through like the humble beginnings of Red Forest Films,
Sure.
and then how you got into weddings and stuff.
Yeah.
like that.
Well, originally video, I was obviously working at Living Hope Church as their young adult pastor. And after Nate DeCesar left, was asked to take over kind of the video side of it and stuff. And that's where, Stacy was working there, Stacy Brown.
Oh, that's right. Stacy.
So she came into the Juice Box, and Kevin Anderson.
Right.
And those guys. So I started doing video there and kind of got it was scratching that creative itch, I think, that you have, and to see something from beginning to finish was really nice. To be able to do that. And so, started doing video. And then after I left Living Hope, I just kept doing video. So I would have other churches still contacting me. I did a lot for like Summit View and some for like Vancouver Church, or what First Church of God was back then. Yeah. And even Kingsway, I've done some of their paddle raise videos and stuff. That was back then.
Did you have a background in video then or did you just kind of?
Not really. I was taught video through Nathan DeCesar. Okay. So he's the one and I was like, oh, this is really cool. You can actually put some cool stuff together. Yeah. Things like that. So I was, I was very interested in it. And so that's kind of how that began. But
and what a way to start, like the videos that I remember seeing. I wasn't a part of that back then, but the videos that you guys put together back in the day at Living Hope, some of the most off the cuff, like wild videos, just a blast.
Just a lot of different ideas and brains coming together, and like, what's the weirdest thing that we can make right now? Truly. Especially because we were so by the script, for the weekend stuff. Yeah. Right. So everything was like, let's do a My Story. Let's do a testimonial. Yes. And so it was like our way of like, okay, we have all this equipment. Let's start making like stupid stuff. So
the testimony stuff, that's what I fell in love with, and everything. But so did you guys work together then?
Not like officially, because I had moved out of the department before Johnny came in, like just barely. And so
you moved upstairs, I think, in the church. So I
switched into the worship department, and then
upstairs.
We were still down in the mud, in the dirt,
working our way on up.
But we did get to collaborate a little bit every now and then, and
and I was still in the I had an office upstairs too because of the youth department. And stuff like that. I mean, they moved us around a lot, but
you were doing multiple jobs, like lots of different jobs at once. It
was a crazy time.
Most employees at Living Hope did back in those days.
But we did get to work together on some cool projects, and
we sure did. Yeah, it was fun.
Like Christmas stuff and whatnot. Like, those kinds of things.
Yeah, all that stuff.
So that church video stuff kind of helps start your career then,
right? Okay, right. So I just kept doing it.
So how did you get into weddings and stuff like that? Because when did you start doing weddings?
I started doing I met a guy named Bryce Phelps, who you've met.
Yep.
He used to have a dreadlock beard.
Yeah. Love Bryce.
He's the greatest guy. He lived in a bus out in Woodland, a big purple bus, double-decker bus. And he had this video gear. And
it sounds made up.
Yeah, it does. I just had like I think a Canon 60D at the time and stuff, but he needed someone to shoot with him, a wedding with him. And I was like, sure, I'll do that. And then it kind of just snowballed from there. Okay. And we just started shooting a lot more weddings together and buying more stuff and more gear and stuff like that. And then just kind of turned into Red Forest Films. Yeah.
Okay. So it wasn't Red Forest Films before you started doing weddings then?
No.
Okay.
No. Right. I was with
You're like, Bryce. I'm getting pretty busy. I should probably have a name and like have a.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I had more and more people asking me about doing Wedo. My favorite thing. I love doing Wedos.
Wedos are the best.
It's like, I don't even know. So I was doing Wedos with Bryce for a long time.
Yeah.
And then
You got a snort
You know-
out of Michaela.
It was mainly his friends' weddings, but not like my own.
We're just gonna keep going.
We're just gonna keep going. We weren't really marketing or anything. It was just like his friends and stuff, and that were asking us to do it. And then, obviously, with you guys too, people see a wedding video and then are like, "Yeah, I want that done with my wedding as well." So,
I mean, that makes sense because back then it wasn't as like highlight films specifically weren't really like that much of a thing back then, and so we didn't have anything that we were like looking at like, oh, let's be like this company or that company. We were just kind of like flying off of the seat of our pants, like how do we make this into a narrative and make it look pretty and like all that stuff. So
paved the way.
You were like part of that first wave that now it's everywhere.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, just us two and our cameras and our monopods.
Yeah,
which you love to make fun of me for. But in our defense, using monopod, our cameras didn't have stabilization back then.
Yeah.
It had like some lens stabilization, but that's it.
And it's not so much making fun of you. There was
some making fun.
Okay. In my defense, I go back and forth between like you and Josh Berman, who back in the day like ran everywhere.
Actually.
He was
actually.
Yeah.
And so
he was a big runner.
It's just it's funny to see filmmakers in different stages of their careers.
Yeah.
Because I mean you have made a successful career out of and I've told a lot of guys this who are like starting up.
Right.
I'm like, don't start on a gimbal. Like that's what I did. And everything had to be a gimbal shot and all that stuff. And if I could go back, I would do more sticks, tripods.
Right.
I would introduce monopod and definitely handheld back.
Because you're setting the precedence for like, this is what the rest of my shoots are going to look like.
And I had to learn more of like doing proper composition and stuff later on because I'm like, I can't rely always on the movement and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's not all making fun.
There's wisdom there.
Why are my feelings hurt?
There's so much wisdom there. It's just experience. Like,
it really is. Yeah. And
like,
we didn't have, I mean, when we started, there was no gimbals. We had
like steady cams and stuff.
We had a steady cam. Bryce had the vest and stuff.
Okay.
It would take us 10 minutes to put this huge vest on him.
Yeah.
And stuff. And we're like, oh man. But we did have a slide rail that we would use a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
And so that counted as some moving shots and stuff.
Sure. Yeah. No, I totally get it. And I'm envious actually, because I have zero confidence when it comes to monopods. Like I either have to be on the gimbal or handheld or just, throw it on sticks or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, monopod, I'm just not super experienced in that. So
I love the monopod.
That's
my preference.
She lives by the monopod as well. So
I love, especially if you're running around at weddings and stuff. Not Josh Berman running around, but just running around at weddings.
He's going to chime in and defend himself because he doesn't run anymore.
He's been told he cannot.
It's actually in their like rules or whatever as a
in their contract. You're not allowed to run anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
But they're great. It's very helpful, I feel like, to have the mono. I don't trust myself very much with this just handheld. So
yeah. And that's, obviously with and holding a camera up, handheld. First of all, putting up sticks and taking down sticks that's a lot per shot. So it was just made sense to use the monopod.
No, it's a very practical tool and it does the job really well.
I have some good pictures of me and Bryce that I think you took, Michaela, of just us with both our monopods and stuff shooting weddings.
Good times.
That was good times.
Yeah. Just for anybody who might not know, when you say putting down sticks or putting up sticks or whatever,
that's tripod.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think I said that, but yeah.
I think
sticks or tripod.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a knock at the door, just so you know.
At the front door? Mm-hmm. Oh.
Now they can go away.
All right, hold on. You guys keep going.
Is it a solicitor?
Probably. We have a no soliciting sign on our door, but that doesn't keep them
Everyone
away.
listen for Sean to scream in the background at the
oh my gosh.
at the front door.
That's so funny. I remember when you officially started Red Forest, being so excited because you had already been shooting weddings. We'd already been, I think, doing a few weddings together.
Right.
But I
think you were a big reason that Red Forest, like, I was like, oh, we need to have our own thing because we were contracting to you to do your wedding videos and stuff.
Everyone was asking, like, do you do videos? And I was like, no, but
I have friends.
My buddy does, and you should really hire them. And so then it wasn't long after that. I mean, it was pretty close to around the same time we like officially started. But
so we copied the red off of your name. We actually that was the first. When you're searching for like a company name, because I was like, White Mountain Film sounds great. And then I'm like, well, that's maybe a little too white for us. And then we were like, well, Porch Light. And we were just going through all these, like, but all the URLs were taken.
Sure.
And so we were just using like, here's a color, here's something. And then we found out the Red Forest is like the forest, like around where, I forget where that was, where the nuclear reactor like melted down.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
I did not know this.
Yeah. I didn't know it either when I
I didn't know this is how you got your name, but I love it.
It was something I found out afterwards.
Happy accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's turned out fine.
It's a good name.
I'm back. I told them to scram.
Okay,
good job.
Another roof person.
Oh yeah.
We get multiple of those like every week,
right,
that come across and they see our roof because we rent this house, and so we've sent many photos to the property owners and everything.
Is it not a good roof? I never looked at it.
Yeah, it's got moss and stuff like that.
Oh, I gotcha.
So
it's time. It needs some love.
Yeah,
but
anyways, I lost my place.
So here you are. We're back with the roofing podcast. So yeah, we were doing just to move it. Me and Bryce were doing wedding videos for you guys, kind of deal. Before you guys took on doing videos yourselves and stuff. So we kind of just started there, and that's kind of how I met Josh. I can't exactly remember where I met him. I don't know
because he was doing stuff through like Summit View.
Oh, that's what it was.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was working like behind the scenes at Summit View, and I needed a second for some wedding videos, so we were shooting together.
Okay.
A bit, stuff like that.
Did you guys talk about our brainstorming meeting for the beginnings of Red Letter Days?
Do you remember that?
Because you were there.
Yeah.
And that was
in the living room?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was in the living room of your folks' house that was
right
by Evergreen High School.
Totally remember it. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, totally remember that.
Because I think Jamie was there too.
Right.
Yes.
Because we all had like something that we were good at, and we were trying to like put that all together. Like, how does this fit into? I think I was just supposed to like officiate weddings because it was supposed to be like the full service, like
one-stop shop.
One-stop shop.
I was supposed to be like a DJ or live music guy.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because I had zero other skills.
Let me ask you this about did you do the music on the podcast? This podcast?
I didn't make it. No, I found it.
Okay.
Royalty free stuff.
Okay. You guys should make. Do you talk about your musicalness?
No, not
often?
really.
You should.
No.
Both of these guys are incredible musicians and singers, and I don't know why you're not making your own jingle at the beginning, because that'd be a cool challenge though for you guys.
It would be a cool challenge, and maybe I'll accept your challenge.
Accept that challenge. I would love to see Sean and Michaela jingle at the beginning. That would be incredible.
Oh my gosh.
It'd probably turn into like a show tune kind of a jingle, which would be kind of funny.
Even better.
I could snap my fingers to it. I don't know. I don't play any instrument, but
yeah.
You
sing.
Vocal harmony.
I'll do a harmony.
Vocal harmonies. Just do like a 5 minute long, just like
5 minutes.
Intro.
Oh my gosh.
So
5 minutes.
Yeah. First chorus, bridge.
We're doing a worship song version.
Bridge. Instrumental.
Bridge.
Yeah. And then bring it down low.
You're sweet.
So since you referenced it, I didn't know how much we wanted to get into it, but part of our like where our friendship was really forged was doing ministry together. We did a lot of ministry together.
Sure did.
We started in the college ministry at Living Hope, which was called Ecclesia, and that's like we were together every week, like doing that, and just like
we kind of had our own building at the time that they just let us use.
Yeah, it was the Orchards campus.
That's it. It's funny, like in that, I'm still friends with people from Ecclesia to this. Like, they're still some of my best friends.
Yeah, exactly. You know? And we've talked about this with, I don't know if it's because part of it is, which I brought up, is like Living Hope and the things that went on there. It's almost like when you come back from being at war. Or something like that. Like, there's such a bond.
Oh,
you know?
Like a trauma bond.
In the
like,
trenches together kind of a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Not that it was all traumatic.
No,
it was a lot of fun.
Not at all. Not at all. But I think going through that kind of stuff just naturally, but some.
Just a
little bit. But then moving into the college ministry, and then like moving on from that, and just like Bible study, and then just our own kind of outreach, you know, to young adults in the Vancouver area, Anthem and everything, that created some really just rock solid.
Right. And a lot of the people like that were there at the beginning at Ecclesia, because we started that in 2006. And they were there the whole time, all the way through Anthem and stuff like that. So
exactly.
It was a lot of cool, a lot of friends and a lot of musicians, which was cool because we had different bands and different like.
I think that was definitely a core part of our culture was our worship culture and everything, and there was a lot of breakthrough during that time, and a lot of growth in people, and it was just a really cool place for young adults to come and just connect with each other and everything.
And that was also like part of the creativity side of, because we kind of like made our own rules and stuff. We weren't overseen kind of the whole time we were in ministry. Yep. And we're like, well, what are we doing this week? Yeah. You know? And then we started doing food before at Anthem and stuff. Like, oh, we're going to do hot dogs. Yep. And we're going to grill on the grill and stuff. And I
mean, the opportunity that we had to even do it at the Compass Church building downtown Vancouver. What a great spot that was for us, because I remember when they let us use it. Because before that, after Ecclesia, I remember we just did our Bible study in pop culture down the road. Right. And that's what it started as. It was just us getting together, diving into the Bible, praying for each other, stuff like that. And then we quickly realized we're missing our worship kind of identity, because that was such a huge part of Ecclesia and everything. So we started doing worship in that little place.
In that little place, we'd have like Dustin came. We'd just have a bunch of different worship leaders and stuff. Like, but it was not set up for like a worship environment kind of deal. And we had bigger plans and stuff. You know, I remember talking to Amanda about it, and me and Amanda and Andy Huvel went to visit Compass Church on a weekend. And we talked to the pastor at the time, Tim, and he was like, "Yeah, if you want to use our buildings, you can use it on Sunday nights or whatever." And we're like, "Okay."
That's
and then it was just like immediately we're like, "Okay, I guess we're doing this."
It was such a great spot, because out in front on the steps and everything. What a cool spot to just hang out. Yeah. And it was very attractive to young adults, like just seeing guys, you know, all of us hanging out in front of the building and everything. Yeah. You'd attract some people coming up and asking, "What the heck is this? You know, what's going on?" So I do remember that. But yeah, doing worship together there. You know, Michaela and I,
you guys are awesome.
We've led worship together for forever, since 2004.
Right.
So
yeah.
Right.
But yeah, just to be able to continue to do that with our friends and build that and create that. And yeah, that was just such a precious time.
It was a great time. And it was so like, it's not like I don't want to say it wasn't a lot of effort, but it really wasn't. It was just like we liked hanging out together anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was just doing what we knew how to do anyway.
Yep.
And it just kind of became this like easy just kind of free flowing. Like, all right, we're going to do this every weekend. And if people show up, they show up. If they don't, and it ended up being a pretty good ministry, you know, pretty popular and stuff.
And I think that's why it was so successful, if I can use that term or whatever, was because we were gathering in that place together, doing what we knew how to do, but also it led to just relationships beyond. It's what the church is supposed to be, right? It's like we're supposed to be living life together and being there for each other in low moments and high moments alike.
Right.
And that really led itself to allow us to be there for each other in those times and support each other.
What's crazy too is like living downtown now. A lot of the people that I'm friends with, I've met through, you know, in some form or another, like some church or something like that.
Yeah.
I used to do, you know, I used to speak at Summit View a lot for their youth group.
Right.
Now a lot of those kids are, you know,
because
that was a pretty decent sized youth group. A lot of the kids live downtown, Living Hope, same thing. And stuff. So and now I'm friends with them, which is, it's a crazy thing.
That's so cool.
And, so all the connections, like they still, even if people like walk away or, you know, aren't really involved in church and stuff anymore, all the connections are still there.
Yeah.
And it's still great to like still have that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
I love it.
So there's some
Me too.
great stuff that came out of that.
Anyway, I wanted to bring that up because you mentioned music, and that's our background in music is at church and everything. And,
These guys are awesome.
But
You're awesome.
you're awesome.
No, I'm not that awesome.
You are awesome.
Dude, I could not like sleep last night because I was like, oh man, what am I gonna say on this podcast? And like I was, you know, when you have those short sleeps when you just have like these quick. I had a dream that I was trying to sleep and dreaming like in the same, like it was the most boring, like, but like, yeah.
Like Inception or something.
Yeah.
Like what?
Isn't it weird to you guys? I was just thinking about, isn't it weird that like when we dream, we just like accept like, oh yeah, this is real.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, in the moment.
Yeah.
And then later on you're like, oh, it wasn't real. But in the moment you're like, this is real.
yeah. Like, I guess I'm flying this plane right now. This is what I'm doing. Like nothing in our brain says, no, that's not real.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, there's a horse in the downstairs of the plane, but it's fine. And that's actually a real dream I had.
In the rare instance, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, probably, but you do realize you're in a dream when you're dreaming.
Yes.
Those are the best.
And then you have control.
Yes.
And you're like, please don't wake up. Please
You're
don't wake
all
up.
powerful.
Yeah. I could fly anywhere right now.
Yeah. You're like, why can't I run? And then you're like, wait, this is a dream. And then you're like, I can run as fast as I want, or I can fly, or whatever. There's one of our tangents.
There it is.
Squirrel.
You want to take us in a new direction?
Oh,
Well, it looked like you were ready to take us in a new direction.
that has
but-
left my brain. I don't know.
Well, I did want to go back to, because I wanted to ask you, since you've been doing video weddings for such a long time, like kind of observing how it's changed over the years and then where it's at now. And like, you know, just speaking to like, what are your thoughts on how it's changed over the years, where it's come from and what it is now and stuff like that. And then maybe, let us know like what you're up to nowadays.
Sure. Yeah. I think that's a great question. I think when we began, it's like we talked about, there was really no like precedence to like what a wedding video should be or looks like and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, like you can find exactly like the style and what you want and stuff. So like working with, you know, the couple about like, you know, it was like selling, it was Blue Water. It was selling, you know, like we don't know what you guys are doing, but yeah, just do it kind of deal.
Sure.
And then we'd give them this product that was like, oh man, that was incredible.
Yeah.
Like it was reliving the wedding day and stuff. Nowadays, like since it's, you know, advanced so much, now, like I said, people know exactly what they want. People know exactly what they're looking for and stuff like that. And they can shop around to different, you know, businesses and places and stuff. We've always been a more narrative kind of, I think it's just because that's how I think, is like in narrative. So like telling the story of the day and things like that, I think is kind of my style, I would say. but we have pared down a lot. I don't really do too many weddings anymore.
Yeah.
Not because I don't want, well, a little bit, like I just wanted my weekends back a little bit.
Sure.
No, that's valid.
Very fair.
for sure.
Yeah. And, you know, and they're long days, but and it's a lot of, I always have fun doing them, you know, I always have fun, but it's like also the after,
Yeah.
you know, editing and stuff like that. I know a lot of people outsource that part of it, but you know, so, but yeah, nowadays I do a lot of marketing videos, a lot of that kind of idea. So I'll have a company approach me and say, hey, we want to do this. We want, you know, social presence. We want, you know, to kind of do a video showing what we do and where we are. And then I'll also work with agencies and stuff on their, like, you know, they're releasing products or they're wanting to highlight products and stuff like that. So I'll do video based on that stuff. Yeah.
I mean, you
Very
kind of do stuff across the board too now. Like don't you do web design and stuff like that too?
Yeah. 2020 was kind of like it. That's kind of when I started taking on the web design thing just out of necessity.
Sure.
You know,
We were all shut down.
to make it. And then, now I do. Yeah. Now it's a lot of what I do is, you know, it's like half.
Okay.
Half video, half web stuff and things
Yeah.
like that. I don't necessarily love sitting in front of a computer for a long period of time, but I love like the process and like the ideas to seeing stuff come to fruition. It's the same thing with video,
Sure.
you know? But yeah, besides for that, yeah, that's kind of what I've been focused on and doing and stuff like that. I love taking on projects, like that. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's been cool to see you progress and change and kind of develop and do the things that you're passionate about over the years and everything. And I've said it before, but you were one of my original inspirations to even get into video in the first place. Like,
Come on, you me with my monopod,
dude. So I'm gonna put you on the spot.
5D
for a sec.
Mark II.
Going back in time, there was a season of our lives where we were pretty down and out financially. And I don't know if you remember where I'm going with this, but I ended up having to sell, like going back to the musical stuff, I ended up having to sell a lot, if not all of my equipment, my music equipment to pay bills and stuff like that and to keep up. And you guys rallied, and that's part of that. That's why I'll always advocate for a church community or some sort of community where you are living life together and with each other and everything. But you guys rallied and put together this kind of movement, I guess, where people contributed and raised money for me to be able to, and it wasn't about the equipment. It wasn't about the gear. It was, you guys believed in me and believed that I was doing what I was called to do, as far as leading worship at church and bringing people into the presence of the Lord and stuff like that through musical worship and stuff. And you did that through a video campaign. Like you took Nathan Arnold.
It was his idea originally too.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah.
But you guys built that, and then you had this whole like hidden thread where it was just like this whole secret thing
Sneaky
going on.
love. I think we called it sneaky love.
Yeah.
Sneaky
And I legit,
exactly right.
I had zero idea. And do you remember how you guys revealed that?
I remember it was at the fort,
Yep. That's right.
near the gazebo kind of deal.
Yeah. We were at the playground first.
Right.
And I just remember a great day, like hanging out at the park, and I was none the wiser.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
So the sneakiness worked.
It did.
It did.
It did work. Yeah. Obviously you knew.
Yeah.
I knew, yes.
And props to you for keeping that.
For deceiving you.
I mean, when it comes
for lying to me.
when it comes to gifts and especially secret gifts, it's definitely not your strength, sweetheart. I'm sorry.
Wow.
She's like, if she's got a gift, she's like, I can't keep it in anymore. Do you want it early?
It's true.
And so, no, it was quite the feat.
Yeah.
But I remember walking. You were I can't remember what you guys did to prompt me, but you're like, what's that over there?
What is that thing over there? Sean, go check that out.
Yeah. And it was just a huge group of friends and family that was down by the gazebo and everything.
Yeah.
And so you got that all on video. And yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
That is the power of storytelling and narrative in video. That's the stuff I fell in love with. Telling the stories, the testimonies, like sharing people's lives. So not just so that they can share it, but so that other people can be impacted by it and their other lives can be changed.
Right.
Like it's a really hard position to, if you're a truly humble person, you don't like the attention to like share about yourself and stuff like that. But what I will continue to advocate for and continue to encourage people in is that there's somebody out there who is waiting to hear your story. And that's going to be the key for life change with them. Right now, they think they're alone. Right. Until they hear your story, until they hear your words, until they hear how the Lord worked through you or whatever it may be, that could be that catapult for them to be able to launch into the next season of their life and everything. And so
it's kind of the I think it was Rob Bell used to talk about like the Me Too kind of thing, where it's like, not that Me Too movement or whatever like that, but like I'm going through the same thing you are. And like knowing there's that camaraderie and stuff, and knowing that someone else is feeling what you're feeling and stuff. And telling your story is part of, how else are people going to know,
exactly.
that they're not alone in this.
Exactly. So. And what a crazy time we live in, because now more than ever are people just kind of out there in the open. But I don't think people are truly vulnerable anymore, because it's such a scary thing to be out there and you just get attacked or whatever from all angles for sharing anything vulnerable or whatever about your thoughts or, anything like that. But there are always kind of the silent majority, that feel like they're alone in one way or another. And to hear somebody and to see somebody step forward first, or something like that is like, it's powerful.
It really is.
Yeah, it's underrated.
Very much so.
I would say there's two sides to the coin too, because it's not only are you feeling like you're not alone when you're in those same circumstances, it's seeing the goodness in humanity, like gives people hope too. Yeah. So even if it's just like sharing a lovely moment, like it's something that's really brought joy to people, that uplifts everyone. So
yes, absolutely. Yep. Yeah.
That's another beautiful part of sharing, like highs and lows, right? So there's something that is great about all of it.
Yep.
Right. It does spread that way.
Yeah.
It's very
it's infectious.
Yeah.
So it was stuff like that.
It's a weird word for like spreading joy.
Infectious.
You infected me. I wish there was a better word for it. I'm sure there is.
Probably.
What's that?
Contagious?
It's my infection.
Yeah, contagious is actually better. Yeah. Oh, it's my infection.
It's my infection. Why do you smile so much? Oh, it's my infection. But no, that's the stuff that you had vision for, and like you really, that was a huge part of my desire to get into video and everything, is that I got a little taste of that when I started doing that. Because going back to when I started at Vancouver Church, it was out of necessity, because our video guy had left and everything, and we had a little background in video. And so I said, we can help a little bit in the interim. And then that first testimony that I was a part of, I was hooked, man. I was hooked. And then from there, it was all about diving in, head first into all the technical stuff and all the gear and everything like that. But the heart of it always will be for me is the people, like meeting new people and getting to tell stories and stuff like that. And so that's why.
And working with friends is so nice too. The creative. And that's the thing, like I've been surrounded by so many creative people for so long. It just helps me to be, creative and stuff. Even the people I work with now is just like, it's crazy. These people, like, they're so good at what they do, and it's so like inspiring. It makes me want to be a better, filmmaker and storyteller and things like that.
For sure.
Yep. Exactly my sentiments. It's the hanging out with people who are better at things than you are, you
Right.
know, to kind of inspire you to,
Yeah.
and it's, I want to encourage people again, like sometimes that can be hard when you look out there and there's all these examples and you're like, man, they're so good. I want to speak against the voice inside of people that's like, oh, they're so good. Why do I even bother? Like that shouldn't be our mentality. You
Right.
know, the mentality should be like, that's something that I want to strive for, to achieve, or just be inspired, or just be happy for that person too, you know, like beyond just like the selfish side of things, because we don't always have to see something and then, you know, reflect it back to ourselves. Like we can genuinely just see somebody who's really good at something and be like, dude, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
You know? But
really
of course, it's in our industry, it's really easy to see something and then, you know, automatically look back at yourself and be like, oh, I'm not that good.
Yeah. Covet it. And
Yeah.
we're like, oh
Yeah.
man, I'm not as good.
Yeah.
It's frustrating when you see someone that's like really good at something that just started. You're like,
Sure.
man, I've been doing this for so long. And then Phil Hazy picks up a camera and he's just like immediately good at
Are
whatever.
you kidding me?
He's good at everything he does.
He keeps sending me stuff and he's like, you know, I'm still working on stuff or whatever, but this is what I got. And he sends it to me. And I don't know if you know this, but I just sold him a bunch of cameras and everything.
Yeah, I think you did mention that.
And he sends me something. I'm like, dude, this looks amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's frustrating.
It is frustrating. He's just a really talented guy.
He's been with us since the beginning
Yeah.
too.
Yep. Yeah. Nathan Arnold and Phil, because they were in a band together.
Right.
And so, yeah, he was a huge part of the music at Ecclesia. But yeah, I mean, oh man, that's a whole other podcast.
That's a whole nother.
The three of us.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Do you remember we used to do the Anthem podcast where it was just a bunch of us in the back room?
Yes.
And we would just talk nonsense,
That's
but
right.
it was like a lot of fun.
Yep, that's right.
That's so funny.
And then our original dude nights that we used to do.
Oh yeah.
She remembers those too, because I would always be gone every Thursday.
Yeah. Every
Go to
Thursday.
Starbucks
yeah.
and then watch a
right.
B movie.
Yep.
B horror movie.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes I miss those days.
Oh my gosh. Me too.
Good times.
Great
Now you guys
times.
have to do like dude afternoon or something. You
Yeah.
don't want to stay
Yeah.
up till
Well, Phil
like
keeps
4
having
a.m.
kids.
That's
Dude
true.
breakfast or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
it
love
would
that.
have to be at Phil's house because I don't. Yeah, he's got like 18 kids now.
Yes.
By the way,
Yeah.
congrats, Phil.
Yes.
Yeah, congratulations, Phil and Haley.
Phil and
You guys
Haley. Yep.
Yeah.
They got number 5.
are really doing it.
It's the first boy. Really?
The first boy. They are really doing it, I guess. The first boy. Yeah,
The first boy.
So happy for them.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
They're
I
great.
know. His videos cracked me up too. I saw he posted something yesterday where he's like, "Is anybody out there able to teach me guitar?" And then Haley always reshares his post or whatever. And her little text was, he's making this. I'm sitting on the couch and he's making this pretending that I'm not here. Like, so I can just picture him like with his phone and she's just sitting there like watching it.
Oh my gosh.
They're so great.
I love
funny.
going to their house. I love those girls, man. Like it's so fun
They're so
to go
cute.
over there, and then they're all just super excited and pumped and everything, and they want to show you everything all
yeah.
the time, and
all hanging off of Phil and
Oh
stuff.
gosh,
So
it's,
cute.
It's the
Yeah.
best.
I
love
mean, their oldest is how old now?
it. She 5? or
5.
s-
So
Yeah, 5.
I was gonna
So,
say
like,
25.
Four girls, 5, 4,
Yeah, 4 girls. Yeah,
5 and under.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes, you guys.
And a boy.
Props to you guys and a boy. No, yeah,
yeah.
it's amazing.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah,
Props to the Hazies.
Yep. Yeah.
So this has been the Hazy podcast.
It
Hazy
totally
Appreciation
morphed.
podcast.
Well, it sounds to me like Phil has like secretly been seeping all the creativity and inspiration from you guys over the years, and he just like decided to pick up video and
Yeah. Well,
he
yeah,
has
yeah.
launched his
Yeah.
his venture this year, or maybe end of last year, I think, is when he officially
Amazing.
launched it. But yeah, he is,
Which is awesome.
He's
Go Phil.
crushing it, and I just sold him that new kit, and he's unstoppable, man.
Hitting
So-
the
Yeah,
ground
he's just
running.
a guy. He's a guy that's good at everything.
Yep. I don't know
Just one of
how
those
he
guys.
has the energy for all the stuff that he does.
Supernatural.
It
Supernatural
truly
energy.
is.
Yeah.
I mean, because he he still works for HP full time.
Truly is a hot take podcast.
Full time at the church at Activate.
Yep.
Now 5 kids. With home with them quite a bit. And then Haley too. She's full time, like just managing everything for Amaros and designing all the spaces.
Oh my gosh, she's so talented.
Oh
at that.
man.
So good.
Every time I walk into one of those restaurants, I'm just blown away.
Yeah.
Like I know she's obviously talented, but I'm so proud of them, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, it's
really great.
Yes. This is the Hazy podcast.
It has
Tune in
turned-
next week for more.
More
Yes.
Hazy information, more Hazy trivia.
Now we need to have them on the podcast.
Yeah.
that'd be great.
We should. That would be fun.
Have the whole
Yes.
fam.
Yes.
The girls being on the podcast.
Just do a
would be the
crowd mic.
best.
Yeah, that would be
Oh my
really
gosh.
cool.
That would be amazing.
That would be fun.
Oh
great.
man. Well, we could keep talking. I don't want to keep you too much longer, but I just really appreciate, bro. Like we have just, it's been a joy
Yes.
to not only be friends with you, but be able to just do so many things together.
Well,
over
the feeling's
years.
mutual. You guys have been such a huge, huge part of my life, and you guys are so creative and talented. And seeing what you guys are putting out now, even like, is just incredible. The photos and the videos, and you guys are still amazing.
Thanks,
Appreciate
friend.
it
musicians
very
and
much.
stuff.
Appreciate it.
Likewise.
I've always been great friends. So
Yep.
appreciate you asking me to be on this.
Yeah,
Of
absolutely.
course.
man.
Podcast.
Well, I hope we can maybe get your beautiful wife on here someday.
I can try to convince her.
At the very least, just do dinner. We'll just do dinner together.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And then just be able to catch up.
I like
and
to
hang
eat.
out. I know. Me too.
Same.
I love eating. This is the eating podcast. We'd like to thank you guys for stopping in.
All right. Here comes
More
the
food
outro.
trivia.
We love you guys so much. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for tuning in. Johnny Driver.
Thank you, Johnny.
I'll get these guys on working on the intro and outro too.
Perfect.
Bye.
Bye.